Guys, today, hi, hi guys, welcome to another Empress Reacts. Welcome to another Empress Reacts. I hope you guys are doing fantastic tonight. We are going to react once again. I'm just looking at myself in the monitor and I gave a different barber my head to shave, and he actually did me dirty. Look at that. Oh my God. He did me dirty. This is not how my hair is usually shaved. He did me horrible. I don't like it. I don't like my hair totally. Usually, Isaac is the one who shaves my head, but since he's not around, I went to someone else to do it, and I don't like it. I really don't. Anyway, it is what it is. Hair usually grows back. I'm just going to pretend that I'm not. It's just that I feel like it doesn't look like me. Let me line up my eyebrows. So, I usually do my videos in the evening after coming back from work. And also, I like doing them during this time, as except Sundays. Sundays, I do them also in the evening, but actually, most of the time, I do my videos in the evening anyway, simply because I like to do my videos when there is total silence in the house, when the nanny has slept and the child has slept, and now it's just me. Nothing is noisy here. That's my preferred time to make a video. I don't like distractions when I'm doing videos. So, welcome to all of you new subscribers who have joined. I've seen some of you guys have joined, and I'm glad to have you guys here. So usually this is a gossip channel. We gossip. So if you somebody who doesn't like gossiping, just click out, because your feelings might end up getting hurt. And I am actually a very shameless woman. So what I gossip about are what has been presented to us here on social media. So for the people who have anybody, but right now we are on one particular YouTuber's case. We are on her case simply because she lies a lot here on social media. She brings on a lot of drama here on social media. And she's brought all this drama publicly. And if you decide to bring your life public, just know that public life attracts public scrutiny, especially if you have decided to lie, become boastful, and talk crazy. Then we are going to get on your ass. This is exactly what we are doing. So we call ourselves reactors. So thank you very much, guys, for giving me your ears so that I can actually gossip. Listen to my point of view. It's not that I'm actually like hating, we're just pointing out on some things. And it is what it is. It is whatever you call it. However, but I know that majority of the Mwangos people who watch her, they're usually older women, and they are very delusional. They can't seem to even read the room. So, in my last video, I was reacting based on the fact that there is a lady called Mwangos here on social media, on YouTube specifically, and she's an interracial relationship hopeful. She chases after white men and tries to buy love from white men in the hopes to get stronger passport to travel the world and also mulatto children. Mulatto children. She can't wait to have mulatto children. And so she has always voiced her opinions or voiced her life. And she rubs a couple of people the wrong way. The way she actually lies about totally everything. Every single thing she lies. Like, for example, if you watch Mwangos, you're going to realize that she gained weight, and it's not like she gained weight, small weight. She gained a lot of weight in the past like 1 year or so. But she's gonna come and say, I only gained two kilograms. Yes, you can see in her arms, you can see in her body that she has gained weight. But she'll lie about her age, she'll lie about everything, her age, her being she's actually a mother. She lies about that. And also she lies about everything. Every single thing. Every time she opens her mouth, she's lying. That rubs me the wrong way. And rubs other people, reactors, the wrong way. So that is the reason why we are on her ass currently. So we just want her to come correct, and also we want her to be authentic, be herself, and stop lying. That's all we want. We consume her content, but us as consumers, you don't always get to have people who you have some people who criticize you as well. So I know even me, I'm a YouTuber. I've been doing this YouTube thing for so long, and I also have people who criticize me. And I usually sit back and think about the people who have criticized me. But if you're going to criticize me and telling me, stop reacting, stop making videos about this woman, stop doing this, then you are not the target audience, because I'm going to continue making videos. Bloop. So if that is what you want to tell me, I don't care. I'm gonna continue making videos. Anyway, so I made a video last time, and the video was regarding, it's almost Valentine. These people are newlyweds. And as we know, she usually brings men here on social media and try to paint this narrative that is not there. And I was watching a couple of the videos she did with this Filipino guy. The Filipino guy who eventually came on here and sort of exposed her for her always lying and always buying love and trying to chase after this man, trying to, you cannot force love. And you can see it when someone doesn't love you. If someone is not that into you. So the bad thing about her is that she forces issues or forces love with men who are not into her. It's not even about men who are way out of her league. It's just that she finds men who are not really attracted to her. And these men, she tries to sort of simp and buy them into playing the narrative of them loving her. But some of these men cannot really fake it. They don't know how to fake it. So, for example, this current guy that she's with, the guy from Poland, he really cannot fake it. He's tried, but it's just coming off as forced. He's not feeling her. And I've seen that many of the clips that she's done with this guy, and the guy is just not feeling her. But she comes on and say to people that, guys, please stop judging my videos by, if you see my husband not talking, or my husband is always like not being very talkative on my video, just know that he's not a talkative person. He doesn't like the cameras and yada yada, and always saying, oh, giving him a lot of excuses. But as you can see in the guy's body language, he just doesn't like to. I feel like, okay, this is exactly what I feel from Pero. I feel like this guy is jealous. There is some little jealousy from this guy, and I feel like this guy doesn't like her because she raved. I feel like she raved to this guy because she's always bragging, and she bragged to this guy about her achievements, her having money from YouTube, and being successful and whatnot, and being up there, and and this guy has now, the exact script that Ross show, the brother's ex, or I don't know, the woman that used to be, an Argentina woman that used to be with Aya Marwa, the brother to D Mwango. I feel like the same script. This guy is chased after people who are not of their kind, but they end up not reciprocating love. The love end up not being reciprocated. They pour themselves out to these European people, or these people who are not their kind, and they end up getting rejected. They end up being played. So they are very naive because perhaps their life is in the village, they've lived the village life, and their minds are not very broad for them to really understand, or even to grasp, or even to be smart enough to know. I don't know how to put it, but the same script is what is happening with Dimwango. Yeah. So I think that he learns from his brother, but he doesn't learn. I think that it's not giving. That's all I can say. Because these people know that they have these lucrative YouTube viewers or business, and they come and just like sort of run away with their subscribers. They come and just they fetch as much subscribers as they can, and then they run away from them. So they are getting used at the end of the day in one way or the other. So what I can take from this Pero guy, I feel like Pero wanted somebody who, I feel like they might have met, because even if you ask questions on how they met, or even if they come to make a video here on social media or on YouTube, she always makes titles. She always writes titles, but she does not, it's almost like she clickbaits. She does not really talk about the title at hand, or even the issue at hand on the title. So, for example, if she puts a title and says, how did you meet? How did we meet? Telling you guys how we met. Then they'll come on the video and the lady will just run her mouth basically nonstop. The guy would not even interject or even put in a word. She's just very overpowering and always likes to say the last word. And they will not get to the point. They will not tell you guys exactly how they met. So my assumption is that they met online on one of these dating websites. But then again, I feel like she would never, ever reveal that to the people. Because according to her, that will, she feels embarrassed. I don't know what is wrong with finding someone online, because most of us, me included, have gone on online dates, especially when I was still unmarried. I was looking for my prospective partner online. And I don't think there's anything wrong with online. I even was on Tinder at some point. It just depends on how you are approaching it, you know? So if you are an adult, you can even meet on Facebook. You can meet someone even on Facebook. I know people who are even married, but they met from Facebook way before when Facebook was a thing, and they had even dating section of Facebook. So it's pretty much possible to meet someone online. But to her, I feel like she has a narrative that if she says she meets online, I feel like she feels it's a negative thing to meet online. So she would never tell her viewers that she met online. But there is a high probability that she might have met this guy online. And when you date online, you usually choose the age bracket of the people you're looking for. So it seems like she sort of either set the age bracket from 20 something to maybe 30, and then the guy may be set from 30 to 40, based on what he wanted, depending. So it just depends on if that was the case, but that is my wild guess. So I don't know, because I know that after she broke up after the relationship narrative was not working with the Filipino guy, because she paid herself to be with this guy, she like sort of went and suggested that, let's look, this is what we need to do. Always approaching guys and giving them an idea on how they can go viral on social media, on YouTube, by playing couple. So she's done that with a couple of men that she's met, and all of these people, she brings them here on YouTube. And that is why now there is public scrutiny, because she lies to these people and she's always chasing after these people. If she was doing them and doing them in private and not lying to her subscriber, or not even trying to play mind game with her subscribers, that would be very understandable. But she does them for views. So right now, again, we are not sure what is going on right now, because we really don't understand the narrative. The script is not being scripted correctly. They are not, the guy, probably whatever he was told, he's not doing his job correctly. So the reason why I said from the beginning of the video that I feel like this Pedro guy is not into Dimwango. That's my wild. That is what I see when I look at them together, or that is what it gives me from their video. As a viewer, as a consumer of their video, that's exactly what I get. I feel like they are very incompatible. They're not compatible. And the love is one-sided. Basically, I feel like Dimwango is the one who is trying to force. She really wants it to happen so bad, and the guy is not even there. So the guy have an intent, perhaps, and that could be what the case is. But again, there are people who still trust that Dimwango is being honest. And there are the people who are trusting that Dimwango is honest in her videos and in whatever she's trying to bring here on social media. They are pretty much as delusional as her, to be honest. So we were from the last video, the husband had gone out, went, okay, since they got married, the marriage that many of us are really pretty much doubting. The circumstances surrounding the marriage was a bit too rushed because these people hadn't even known each other. They were not in the same space for long to even know who is this person that I'm getting into marriage with. Why am I saying that? I say that because, as presented here on social media, they were basically just doing this internet dating thing, long distance dating via virtual. They're just doing it virtually. Then they eventually met. And the first time they met was when the guy flew in to Kenya to come and meet her. So that is the reason why when people were asking them, how did you meet? And they say they met at the airport. So they couldn't give you guys the entire scenario. So previously, before that, she was in Kenya, and she believed that you guys were going to jinx, the viewers were going to jinx her perfect love story. And so she decided not to show you guys the guy's face. She was basically just filming from neck downwards. And she just didn't want to show you guys his face whatsoever. Because again, you guys were going to jinx something that was going to be so promising and so good. So she was just raving about how handsome he was. But you guys were just like hoping to like see this mystery guy. But then eventually there was a face reveal, and they traveled for the first time, and now he started to be officially in her channel. And they started to be like, they want to make a couple channel, but then the guy was pretty much against it. He doesn't feel the need to have a couple channel. So the guy went ahead and made his own channel. And in his own channel, he doesn't feature the lady in all his socials. He never features her. So it feels like it's usually just one-sided. She raves about him. She always praises him. She always yani too much into someone when someone is just giving bare minimum or even nothing, giving 0 while she's giving 100. The guy is not reciprocating anything, and the antenna is just not attaining in this thing altogether. So these are just my assumption, and this is my opinion. You might watch them in a different lens and you might see it differently, but this is just how I see it, okay? So the guy made his own YouTube channel. And whenever the guy, and also she was giving the people narrative that she met this guy who is sort of rich, have money, is a CEO, is working a very good job, and she is getting a baby girl treatment. She basically never buys anything. She never lifts a finger. The guy does everything for her. So all these things she's coming to tell people. So you wonder, why does she need to tell people this? She doesn't need to. It just needs to flow. You don't need to. Anyway. So anyway, when she talks like this, usually there is a high probability that she is lying. It's not, the script is just different way around, the other way around. So I saw that the guy was very much against filming with her because every time he's in her channel, he's not, there's no gusto in him. He's not very enthusiastic when it comes to filming with her. He looks very uncomfortable, uneasy. No, I don't see. I feel like it's forced. He's forcing himself to be on her videos. Then Dee always says, "Oh, he doesn't like being on the video. He doesn't like talking too much." But then when you follow him and see what he does in his channel, you see he's a very chatty guy. He's somebody who is very knowledgeable, and he's like, and again, Dimongo was saying, this is my channel. This is not his channel. That is the reason why you cannot expect him to talk too much, or even I talk more than he does. But there is a difference between somebody not wanting to be there and being forced to be there, and somebody just being naturally a quiet person. But in this case, he's not naturally quiet. He just choose not to want to talk or not to want to entertain the delusional Dimwango subscribers, who from day one, they are like putting this thing as a relationship goals. Something that the both of them don't know that it is not what people think it is, because that is what it's giving, according to me. So then this guy okay, now they are still in the honeymoon, because when they got married so quickly and it was so rushed, everybody had like a side eye and they were thinking something is not right here. But then people were giving it a benefit of a doubt. They were just waiting to let it play out, and perhaps it's going to be, because even me, when I watched the wedding video, I was like, oh, they are married for real, for real? Okay. Then I was like, okay, fine. They see, it seems like they're actually married for real, for real. So why were people actually thinking that the relationship is fake in its entirety? So let's just like see if it's really what it is. So then they start living together. They are living in the countryside, and now they are like, D Mongo is saying that the husband works online, and she is also in Poland right now, and she is not able to walk around, because right now it's during winter season and the weather is very unbearable. So they are pretty much stuck indoors. So that is what the Mongos tells us. So they don't have much to film. They don't have many things to do. So basically, her day-to-day life is just based on doing housewife duties, cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, uh, taking care of their animals in their village farm, and just basically this pretty much boring. Yeah, boring stuff every single day, repetitive. The only time they do something fun is when they drive to go to a sauna, and in this sauna also it's just like she's by herself basically. There is nothing showing that they are even coupled up, or there is no hand holding, there is no chemistry whatsoever. So we are spectating since the day one when they announced that they are now married, because the reason why we spectate is because we've been given these other previous relationships that were basically acted. So in this, we want to just see if it is true or it's just the same as acted. But as it seems, it's also acted. This is exactly where we are coming from now. So after the marriage, they moved into the countryside home, where we believe the house also belongs to one of the family members, and they are hosted there basically. So they are not living. It seems like the guy was still living with his parents, but the minute he got married to her, they decided to like go to the countryside and stay in another family home. So that is where they stay in currently, because as per D, they are planning to buy an apartment or move out of that place, because again, it's not their forever home. So they are still young couple who are basically still figuring out life. So you wonder, because even when she was in Jamaica, you could hear she was always talking about, if she cannot date down, and she cannot date somebody who pretty much did not have a Lamborghini. Something that is why you see some reactors call her Lambo girl, and she could never take an African person or even a black man who barely had their own house or barely doing even better than her financially. But for the white man, she did. Because again, as it is, the guy is pretty much very young and financially still not okay. So there is a high probability that she could be chipping in here and there to make their lives comfortable, as opposed to her saying that she doesn't spend her money whatsoever. The man is the one who does everything. Her job is just to sit back and eat. But that can only be true if you marry somebody who is financially up there. But that is not the case. But she lies about that as well. I don't see anything wrong with dating someone who is financially, whom you are not financially equal with. To me, it's no big deal. So long as if he is bringing in, even if it is little money and you guys plan together, so long as he's not lazy, I don't see a problem with that at all. But I wouldn't lie about it if that was not the case. So, but the fact that she lies about it, that is the reason why it feels awkward. And now that is the reason why we come and talk about it, right? So, as it is right now, they are in honeymoon stage because they just got married like less than a month. Like maybe it's if it's like probably 1 month. And they are they are YouTubers, but they haven't shown us any honeymoon travels. They have not gone anywhere, even within Poland. Even within Poland, because as it is right now, Dee cannot travel because her travel documents are not in order. And we spoke about that in my last video. We said that the probability of her traveling, the reason why she is stuck and can't be able to travel right now, is because she entered Poland through a different country with a 90-day visa, and the 90-day visa has already, she let it expire. So right now she's living in Poland illegally. So perhaps she's now fixing her papers to be there legal, but as for now, she cannot be able to travel because she is living there. Her papers are already expired. So that explains the reason why they haven't flown outside Poland to go on honeymoon, because she said her honeymoon destination is Santorini, but she would love to travel to Santorini for her honeymoon, but that is not the case right now. It can't happen because she's not capable of traveling as per it. So the husband decided to travel by himself. And they had given people a lot of suspense. People didn't, because they came and say, oh, finally one of us is traveling, and guess who is traveling, and blah blah. But then remember, the guy had said that he doesn't like traveling. Like, the guy opposes to everything she's trying to talk about. Dee Mwangos has always been very proud of the fact that she's traveled several countries. And that is one of her identity. She identifies herself as a traveler. But every time she feels the need to sort of brag or be proud of the fact that she has traveled to more than 70 countries, it usually rubs the husband the wrong way. And he feels the need for him to make her keep quiet regarding this. I've traveled, I've gone here, I've gone here, I've gone here. And this was displayed in one of their video where the husband was saying, I don't like someone to say that they are world traveler and they've traveled this and they've gone there and they've gone there. And I don't like someone to feel like they are very important because they have gone to different countries and they feel like, in other words, the guy felt like whenever Dimwango is talking about traveling, he don't feel okay because he's never traveled. So it's almost like Dimwango finds her very closed-minded and stupid for not having even left his country. So he was not in favor of her talking about travels. So as it is right now, then Dimwango told him, you have to travel because I love traveling. Basically, you have to change for me because this is my hobby. I know it's not your hobby, but because it's my hobby, you have to adapt to it. On the camera, I was telling him, you have to be a traveler, same way as me. You have to change your ways for me. I want you to be a traveler like me. I want you to do, we want, like, again, forcing issues. Then the guy was like, yeah, now that you've made me start traveling, and perhaps the guy was not financially independent enough to travel. Traveling is quite expensive, let's just be honest. So the guy was not financially okay to start traveling. Then when Dimwango paid for his ticket to go to Kenya and meet him, he was like, yeah, kinda, when we did that, and you paid for my ticket and I came to Kenya and and we met for the first time, and now we are here, we traveled with you, we went to, I don't know, Bulgaria or somewhere, and we were with you, and now, yeah, because something that for free, something that is you're being introduced for free, and then again you are getting fame, you're getting subscription, you're getting views. Of course, you're going to, and also the lady has shown you the lucrative side of it by showing you her earnings. So you know how much you can be able to earn from doing the things that she does. So you have to adapt to it. So it's like, yeah, okay, I'll travel with you, whatnot. Then now, fast forward to this February. Not having in mind that they haven't even spent a night out, a night in a nice hotel, just the two of them for honeymoon. The guy decides to sort of fly out or travel outside Poland. And this time he goes without the new bride. So then I'm like, okay, you guys, you better, the script is not giving. We want you guys to prove us wrong. We want to see that this marriage is actually solid. We want to see that we are actually crossing our fingers and we are hoping that this thing starts blossoming sooner or later. But you are not giving us what we want to see right now. So then we are like, okay, let's just give it the benefit of a doubt. Then these people, this guy decides to travel by himself. And we are everyone is in the comment section. First and foremost, when he left, he was like, we didn't know where he was going to. Then one of the reactors, JB, the funny JB, did a reaction, and he was like, there's a way, people are good with AI. Me, I'm not good with AI. There's a way you can just like sort of take a picture of someone, put it into your AI system, and then ask AI, where exactly is this location? Even let's say, for example, right now I'm here. You can take a screenshot of me, and then you can go to AI, insert my picture inside AI, and ask AI exactly where am I right now. And AI will definitely, using Google Map, AI will tell you where you are. Hmm? So this is exactly what JT did, because this guy didn't want to tell us where the husband was going. Some people were like, maybe he's going to Kenya, because the worst scenario or the better scenario was like he was traveling to do something regarding Mwangos paperwork, you know. So maybe he had gone to Kenya to fetch some documents for Mwango, go to Nyabohanze village, meet Mwango's parents, and then get some paperwork from Mwango, and then come here and, in Poland, and to help with her paperwork, basically, so that everything can be okay with her to start traveling again for content purposes. So we were just thinking that maybe he's in Kenya, because they had said that he's traveling to a different destination, but then it's going to be a warmer area. But as we know, right now in Europe, it's winter, it's cold, it's not warm. So anyway, the guy finally everyone was waiting. Then the guy makes a video. And in this case, one of the subscribers, even before the video was uploaded, because it was premiered, I think, and then JP decides to go, and JB decides to go and search where this guy is. Then he was in Bosnia or something like that, because the background pictures, and when they were put in AI, told the people exactly where he was. So then he made a video, and Mwango subscribers ran so fast, because everyone is in suspense, wondering where, like, first of all, the guy has left without the wife. Where has he gone to? Some people are like, maybe he's going to meet another woman. Maybe he's being sneaky. Where could he have gone to? And why? Because again, people don't understand the reason why he would leave his newlywed wife, who really loves traveling, and is right now just stuck in a very cold place in the village. So he never takes her anywhere to do anything interesting. So we wanted to see them traveling out and just experience a new environment, even for honeymoon purposes. But then we were waiting to see this guy, and this guy was by himself. So he was in this city, and he was just strolling around, making his videos. Again, before he said he's not a traveler, he doesn't like traveling. Now, all of a sudden, he's speaking to another woman in his video, and the woman was asking him, because, people were wondering, why are you filming and why do you have cameras with you? Like, who are you and what are you doing here with camera? And there's a woman, because he had gone to this Vodafone shop to try and find SIM card. Then there was a woman in this shop. Some people are saying that this woman was trying to flirt with him. To me, I didn't see her flirting. I felt like she was just being friendly and trying to talk to him. So the guy was just like, he was asking him pretty much questions. Do you have children? Are you married? And the guy wasn't even answering these questions. Basically, nothing in the video, apart from the ring that he was wearing in his wedding finger, could tell that he's married. He was not talking about his wife, nothing. And then all Mwango subscribers ran to his video, and they were all just commenting and raving and delusional, saying, oh, our in-law, oh, thank you for loving our girl, our princess D. Oh, you are very handsome, you're so pleasing to look at, oh, blah blah. And they were just talking and raving, and, oh, I'm from Mongo. They were letting them know that we are actually here because of Mongo. Basically, almost like you didn't exist until Mwango. It's just because of Mwango that we are here. So as soon as maybe Mwango was not in your life, you could not know who you are. So it was almost like this guy wouldn't like the fact that they are they are they are announcing Dim Mwangos' presence in this man's life when he himself was not comfortable doing that. The entire video, he did not mention her. Nowhere in his channel he even mentions her. Even though the fact, I feel that that is very disrespectful, because first and foremost, he knows that majority of people who are going to watch him are from Dim Mwangos' channel. The only good thing to do is to be courteous, courteous, and just say hello to my. Hi guys, I know that most of you guys are coming from my wife's channel. Thank you for following me from here. My wife is, just say something about your wife. Talk to these people and be grateful to them, and just say something nice about the wife, because that would make their day. They are dying to see this girl being loved, even if you're just throwing breadcrumbs to her, it will be enough. These people will be so happy because they are delusional, remember? So I saw the comments that were there. They were not even, many of them were questioning, why did you leave Dim Mwango? Where is Dim Mwango? Blah, blah. And then in the comment section, Dim Mwango made her presence known in the comment section. And she was like, my baby. Okay, on Instagram post, because this guy posted, remember, he never ever posted anything about Dim Mwango. He doesn't announce Dim Mwango's existence in any of his social media. Even the wedding, it only went into his page when Dim Mwango tagged him. Then people were capable of, otherwise he did not post anything. He only posted one where he was talking about, do you think we need a Lamborghini or something like that? But that was just almost like range baiting, to be honest, because he knew that people were talking about this Lamborghini because Dim Mwango loves Lamborghini and all that. But that was the only thing he posted. Otherwise, everything else, it's Dim Mwango who usually posts. So when he went to this new country, his traveling, adventure stuff, he did not mention anything. Even the guy was asking, there was a lady who was having a conversation with him, asking him, do you have a family? Perhaps, do you have children? And he was not really even comfortable answering that, or even saying, yes, I have a wife, and we are just, maybe perhaps we just got married a couple of minutes. Just, he did not mention anything like that. But people, again, on comment section, they were just going on and on about praising this guy, and it was like, oh, thank you for loving our girl, oh, you learn from the best, or we love you, blah, 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 and all that. Some people were comparing the two of them, their content. Some people were saying, oh, I like your videos better. I don't like Dim Mwango's videos because she's always bragging and talking about reactors, talks about herself too much, blah, blah, blah. And now I saw when now Dim Mwango was sort of letting her presence know in her man's channel. And usually, when I watch even couples channel, I usually see if somebody announces their presence, the spouse acknowledges by a like or by commenting under their comment. Here, there was just silence. He did not acknowledge her presence back. Nothing on both socials, Instagram and on. Then on this comment where this said, my baby, somebody commented and was like, there was a lot of positive comments there because of, again, people who are watching who are commenting for her from Dim Mwango's channel were all very much positive. Almost 600 plus, 700 plus comments. This was the first video in Pero's channel that has the highest views and the highest interactions. But everybody was basically from D Mwangos' channel. So under where D Mwango was saying, my baby, somebody commented, and they were like, he clearly no, he is clearly not that into you. Your baby is clearly not that into you. And then D Mwango said, at least I've got his name. That's 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 good enough for me. I was like, what? And then they were just like going off, and a lot of people who did disagree with her, or they were like thinking the way I'm thinking. They were very much against Pero traveling by himself, because they wanted Pero to basically take her along. So someone is like, this husband, everybody, this handsome husband, we are here from D. Congrats, you're doing excellent job. Yes, we like you. We are from D. Our son-in-law, our in-laws, greetings from South Africa, a fan from D. Nice to see you. You're looking handsome. You are absolutely everything is from this channel. Everyone is from this channel. Please don't let D give you haircut anymore. This was someone said, please don't let D give you haircut anymore. Let it grow out, meaning that they didn't like the haircut that D gave them. Anyway, people just commented and commented and commented. And for her, she was just like, yep, I have his name, and that's all that matters. You guys can continue talking, whether you say he doesn't love me, whether you say I'm forcing issues with him, whether you say all these things that you're saying here on social media, so long as he signed the papers and I have his name, that is all that matters. I don't care about what all of you guys have to say. And I was like, all right, so long as D Mwango is happy, that is all that matters. So some people are thinking that she's the one funding these trips since before she met this guy. He was not capable of traveling. All of a sudden, now that he's with D, he's all of a sudden now traveling. So they were like, D Mwango must be the one responsible for even his traveling speed. So then D Mwango again made a video and was like, she is finally moving out of the village. Time to move with her. Again, that is just clickbait, because she didn't move anywhere. She was just going. Her mom, the mother to Pero, came and picked her up, and now they were heading to taking her somewhere, like in the city. So she went to Pero's mom's house briefly. And then now she was like sort of showing picture albums, like pictures of the family, the ones that are in the house and blah, blah. And I can tell that the family like their privacy and they don't like to be filmed. And because the mother is usually not very, even the uncle is very not the camera type of people. So I feel like in that area she can be a little bit more sensitive, not to rub these people the wrong way, even though she loves the camera and she works with YouTube. But then again, she needs to be a little bit more careful not to film people without their consent, because I think that would rub them the wrong way. So I've seen that the uncle, the one that they live in his house, was in the back of that car, and he was talking with her, and he was not filmed. But the mother was the one driving, and she's somewhat okay. not with the camera being on her face all the time, but there was a glimpse of her. So then I saw that they were going to a mall setup, because she said that she wanted to get some stuff for Valentine's preparation. And she mentioned about a surprise that she said she's happy for her husband because he's happy wherever he is, and they are talking, they are keeping each other's updated and blah blah. And then she said that the husband has organized a surprise for her, and she's basically going to buy stuff and be ready for that surprise. Buy a dress because the husband is going to come before Valentine's, like before Valentine's Day. Basically, they are going to spend Valentine's together. So she went to the shop again. She was filming. The lady who was the shop attendant was being filmed without her consent, because again, if somebody bombard you with camera and they have camera in their hand while filming, you don't know what to do, you know. So I think that in some cases it's good to ask, would you mind being do you mind if I have a camera with me? Before, it's just courtesy. So the lady was trying to, find her address, and she was talking about, this is where I bought my wedding dress, and just again, if Dee Mwangos is not talking about her wedding, she's talking about her husband, she's talking about her mother-in-law, and she's basically those are the only topics. Since she got married, there is no other topic in her vocabulary. She just likes to say, oh, anyway. Then now she buys this. She's showing you guys this outfit of the day, and then she's showing this long coat that was given to her as a present by the mother-in-law. And I don't know about that coat, that chewy coat, the animal print coat. I'm not sure about that coat. It looks a bit, for her age, I don't think that is the right coat for her. Me personally, I feel like it's for older generation, and I feel like she could get, I don't know. It's not for me, it's hers. But that is just my opinion. I liked the boots that she bought. They are quite more so nice. I also liked the dress that she chose, that she was going to wear for Valentine's. The red dress. It was very nice, figure hugging. It fitted her so well, and I liked that one. So I did not continue watching more of the vlogs. So I don't know if she has filmed today. I have not watched her videos today because I'm sure that she usually films every day. So we want Pero to come back so that he can be with. Yeah, I've seen her. She's now online. She's live. A live taking a different route. She's now live. I'll watch that later on. So we want this guy to prove us wrong. We want this relationship to work, and we are going to react here. We are going to be here until this relationship works. We are going to put pressure on Pero until he loves her right. Until he does this lady right. I know that some of you guys were very happy with the fact that she gets what she wants. She's not with the husband. Oh my God, she's been left. She's like, I'm like, meaning that we have we are right all along. Our assumptions is right. But what if the script change and now Petro start being this sweet husband who is being cooperative on Dee Mwangos videos? I feel like I feel like Pero does not like Dimwango to win on these YouTube fields. And that is the reason why he refuses to. I feel like Pero could be jealous of Dimwango's YouTube career. That is just what I feel. Because tell me why when Dimwango was being very braggish and she was talking about her achievements, her traveling and everything. And then this guy says, you women usually chase after money and career and all these things, and then after you are in your 30s, 35, then now you cannot have a child, then now you are rushing and you are being a simp and you are trying to find a husband, you're trying to get married. By that time you can't even have a child because you are by that time now you are old. So to me that seems like he's trying to humble her. He's trying to dim her light. I feel like this guy is actually jealous of her. That's just my opinion. Because tell me why he's not. He knows very well exactly what this girl wants, but he doesn't want to play with it. He doesn't want to be on her videos and be optimistic and be nice to her, show her love and affection. He doesn't want none of that. As a matter of fact, the lady is just like chasing after the love and affection, but him is just there. He's not giving it. So I think that he knows it's going to kill and and hurt her views. And that is the reason why he's not giving it. And also maybe I feel like they're also trying to keep us talking. Maybe they know what they are doing. Even this Pero guy, he knows what he's doing. And maybe they discussed, what if this breaking news, you just go and you leave me here alone, and then these guys will be talking. I don't know. I feel like they might be playing us. I think they might be playing us. They know what they are doing, but they are playing us. Because whatever they are doing right now is ridiculous. I don't like it. So let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see what's gonna happen. But it's pointing towards him trying to sabotage her. Him is so jealous of her to an extent he can't be bothered to support her in her endeavors or in her career. You know what I mean? Whenever she's talking about her achievements and everything, about traveling, making videos and doing this and doing this, you always see in his face he's very displeased. But then when he's in his videos, is this bubbly, nice personality, different, everything aura is, even his aura changes, his facial features changes. It's just like very calm and very natural, and everything is just like so cool around him. But the minute he comes around Dimwango, he becomes this tensed, mean-spirited person that I feel like he doesn't even want to be around her. And this is not good for her channel. This is not good for her career. So yeah, this is the advantages of dating somebody who is, or even being with someone whom is lower than you financially. They'll try to humble you. So that is exactly what I feel is happening between Dimwango and the husband. But anyway, I could be wrong. Oh, thank God! Today only 1 hour video. I don't want to go past 1 hour. So yeah. What's obsession? Kindly update on your content. He needs to seriously open her eyes. Destiny stealing is real, exactly. But I know that the minute he starts acting crazy with D, he's not going to get those views. Today I've seen his highest view is at 21K. But I do know that most of the time he's never had that much views. And those views are because of D Mwango. So because majority of the people who are watching him are from D Mwango's channel. But if this guy tries to F around with D, I'm telling you, these people are going to run away from his channel. They will stop because D Mwango's subscribers are like cult members. They're just right now. They're just like giving him a benefit of a doubt. They literally can tell that something is weird, but they don't want to point it out. But they know if it happens the same way JB, this Filipino guy did D Mwango, you can right now go and watch his channel right now and compare with when he was with D Mwango. He was really, 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 really making good views. And the minute they broke up, everybody from D Mwango's channel ran away from this guy. Nobody watches him anymore. So that is the script that will happen but again, it happened with this Marwa's baby mama, the Argentinian lady, and I'm seeing that her views are actually skyrocketing. But then she has to continue being interesting. If she wants these people to continue donating to her, continue following her, then she has to be. She can't afford to be boring. These people will again run away from her because I usually find her videos so boring, and unfortunately, I don't watch her videos. That is the reason why I don't react to her. I don't. She's not my cup of tea, and I don't like watching her at all. Even for the kid, I wouldn't like. I watch her sometimes, but not always. I can't be bothered with her videos. But I can see that her videos are really getting a lot of views. And right now, I think people are just viewing her because they want to find out is she going back to Marwa, or has she just totally run away from Marwa and abandoned Marwa and took away the child? And a lot of people are also watching to see the child. And they are probably also watching to, what is that? Hey, Riswa. Everyone, I'm the only one here. And I've had the window going too. Okay. Riswa. So, I'm 100% sure that these people are watching her because of this sympathy they are giving, because now she's a single mother, and also people are watching because they are hoping that she spills some tea regarding Jabohanze and everything about Marwa, perhaps. I'm not sure if she's going to even spill those tea. She might not. I don't watch her much. I might start watching her. Actually, after I finish making this video, I'm going to see what Rosho is doing, what is happening with the Aya Marwa, with this new wife that he got Ogutu. I also need to find out exactly what is going to happen next to Dimwango, because I want to make sure, because today is the 10th, tomorrow is 11th. We only have 3 days until Valentine's Day. I'm expecting Pero to be back, and I'm expecting Pero to take her to a nice honeymoon and pay it with his own money. I'm expecting him to take her somewhere special, and I need them to make a video because I'm sure she will. Why not? And we need to hear Okay, we know that Dimongo will never tell us the reason why they are not traveling together for now. And we know that it's because her papers are not okay. And it might take some time until she actually gets her papers in order. Maybe 6 to 1 year, 6 months to 1 year until she gets her papers in order. Or if she gets tired, she can again just decide, oh, fuck this, I'm deporting myself to my country. Oh, sorry, guys, I cussed. And I usually don't. Oh, that is bad. I apologize. My mouth, behave. So you might find that maybe they are going to prove us wrong. We are here for it. We will watch. So you are asking me, did Dee change her last name to his last name? She said she's gonna do that. She said in one video that she wants to travel back to Kenya so that she can change her last name to his name. But then when you see even it's not a necessity, it's not a must. Because if you have to do that, you have to change most of your documents. And it's a hassle, You have to, especially how are you going to change your passport, the name? How are you going to change your birth certificate? Maybe your passport you might change. Maybe you just need an affidavit from a lawyer, something like that for you to change. I think maybe it's easy, but me, I wouldn't go through all that hassle just to take a man's name. I mean, come on. If at all he needs to take my name, because the Bible says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and obtains favor from God. So I'm a good thing in his life. So he should change his name to my name. This thing of me changing my name, going through all this hassle, I don't want to do that. It's not for me. Oh, he is the jealous type and thinking he is the catch. Yeah, because D has made his head swell with all this. Oh, my husband, my handsome husband. She's the one who is supposed to be in this, who is supposed to be praised like this, because she is the woman always saying, oh, my husband, my handsome husband, my husband. But he says nothing about even her looks. Actually, the day he spoke about her looks, she said that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholders. In other words, to me, to other people, you could look ugly. You actually look ugly, but to me, because you're my wife, you are my wife, so you are beautiful to me. But to other people, you might look ugly. That's an insult. Especially when you tell your wife beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. I don't like that. That's rude. So this guy, D needs to sleep with one eye open. I sense very big jealousy towards her. I sense very big jealousy. But anyway, we are here for it. We're going to watch. But I don't think Dimwango even notices. She's too much in love to notice such things. So, guys, I'm going to click out and someone is telling me kindly update your content. What content? I said to you guys that I don't want to before I got married, I used to always talk about my life. I used to always tell you guys everything, like become an open book and everything like that. But nowadays I feel the need to keep some things to myself. There's a lot of things that has sort of happened around here since I got married, and they've not come here on YouTube. It's because right now I'm with him, and there are things that I can't just start talking about, because they need to be private. I used to be very open to talk about every single thing, and I would love to talk about every single thing. But then again, I'm now restricted because then I don't want to put my marriage on blast. I don't want to come here and put my marriage on blast, and I also don't want to lie to you guys. I don't want to. I just don't want to make my marriage a point of of my videos. So usually I do videos. I used to do videos cooking, cleaning, and also nowadays I feel the need to protect my space. So I don't like to show my space. I don't want to like sort of, I don't know what has gotten into me. Maybe because I'm getting older now, so I don't feel the need to show my space. You remember when I first came from Dubai, moved in into this house, like came back to Nairobi from Dubai. I was so excited about the house, and I think it's because it was my first time fully living and enjoying the house. So I was always filming and showing you guys around, cleaning while you guys are watching everything, and showing you every corner of my house basically. But nowadays I feel like I need to keep some things for myself. That is the reason why I don't I make content. I want to make content, but then nowadays I just react. Unless if you ask me a question about myself, then I will definitely be glad to answer. But as for now, I don't feel the need to come here on the social media and expose my life. Basically, I don't want, because again, public life, public scrutiny. So I don't want to be scrutinized. That's why I don't want to bring my life on social media. So I hope you guys understand. So I know that you guys also want to, some people want to know my story. If you want my story, please go to Lynn Guge. I have an I have an interview with Lynn Guge. Lynn Guge interviewed me, everything about my life, where it started, where I began, where I am right now, and everything is on Lynn Guge. You can just go scroll, scroll, scroll. I'm sure you'll come across my picture on Lynn Guge, and then you'll listen. So I don't want to repeat myself over that. So guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next live. Have a nice day, night. Bye bye.